It's Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to Weekend Update. I'm Michael Che.
I'm Colin Jost. Well, this last week was a pretty bad year for Donald Trump. Just think about what's currently under investigation for him. Trump's campaign, his transition, his inauguration, his business, and his presidency. So everyone check your cards because you might have impeachment bingo. In fact, Trump has reportedly told people close to him that he's worried he will get impeached. And by people close to him, I of course mean Sean Hannity and Colonel Sanders. This is a lot of legal trouble for any president. I mean, I'm no lawyer, but neither is Trump's lawyer. This week, Michael Cohen was sentenced to 3 years in prison, and he claimed he only committed his crimes out of a blind loyalty to Trump. But Cohen was clearly a crook before he met Donald Trump. You know how I know? He was hired by Donald Trump. The only questions on a Trump job application are, do you do crimes and want to do more?
President Trump responded to Michael Cohen's sentencing by tweeting, "I never directed Michael Cohen to break the law." That's my Trump. He was a lawyer and he's supposed to know the law. Fair, but you know who else is supposed to know the law? The friggin' president of the United States. I can't get past that. I mean, the Pope should know the Bible. Santa should know the meaning of Christmas. The president should know the law. Dude, we are paying you money for this. Am I bugging? Am I crazy?
Not because of this. Federal prosecutors in New York are investigating whether President Trump's inaugural committee misused some of the $107 million it raised for the event, which I assume they blew on Photoshop.
I mean, he's the president. He's got to know the law. Doctors know medicine. Arby's knows meat. If I told you I'm an astronaut and you ask me about the moon and I say, the moon? It's been confirmed that Trump was in the room with Michael Cohen and the publisher of the National Enquirer when they discussed covering up Trump's alleged affairs, which alleged affairs is a very dignified way to say raw dogging porn stars.
President Trump also held a contentious budget meeting at the White House this week with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. If you missed it, just go to a Denny's and watch three grandparents fight over the check. After the meeting, Schumer said that Trump, quote, lives in a cocoon of his own mistruth. Dude, just call him a liar. Democrats keep using this flowery language. They forget they're talking to a country where most people share their opinion through pictures of fire or a dookie with eyeballs.
Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie has taken himself out of the running to be the permanent White House Chief of Staff. Also taking Chris Christie out of the running, side cramps.
A new poll shows that the front-runner for the 2020 Democratic nomination is Beto O'Rourke. Yeah. Followed by Joe Biden, then Bernie Sanders, then Oprah, then Lena Dunham, then the porno lawyer, then a chai latte in a pantsuit, then a DVD box set of The West Wing, and then my personal favorite, Barack Obama in a mustache.